that can be part of your brand too. You don't have to be so intentional with everything that everything has to have meaning, but you can develop the brand and then attach certain values to it after.
The symbol, right, which is their logo. Abdul Manan, I'll be completely honest, when I first saw this logo, I could not figure it out because I'm thinking leather goods. And immediately when I think of leather goods, I think of classy. And for classy, you're always going to have a serif logo, right?
Yeah.
That's my understanding of it. But what's interesting here is that Bellroy actually has a sans serif logo, and it's playful almost, right? So can you talk me through their logo?
Yeah, there's a couple different elements to their logo. So it's an image and a text. There's typography. There's two elements to it, and I think you're talking about the typography. Generally, yeah, you're right. Serif tends to be with luxury, premium, classic type brands, and has that kind of usage. I think what they were going for, and this is my hypothesis, is that they're really sticking to their values, which is intentionality and uniqueness. Right? They're in a space that has a lot of the market is like filled with like products, right? Wallets, cases, bags, whatever. And so if they're going to try to be unique about it, I think their logo does a great job reflecting that, because they took a sans serif font and they added these small little elements to them. They took away parts of the sans serif font to make it a unique font in and of itself. I'm not sure if they have their own Bellroy font. It doesn't look like they do, because otherwise I'd probably see it more on their website, I'm assuming. But in terms of their logo, they stuck to their roots by making it unique. And so they took elements of a basic sans serif font and made it unique. And I think it really reflects their brand values really well. One thing I did want to mention is the elements that they changed on the sans serif font are such that they lend towards a more luxury brand, meaning they went for pointy edges. They went for like the sharp cutting, precise definitions on their letters to make it feel still like a classical and luxury brand, but at the same time they're communicating their uniqueness by altering like a sans serif font. So that's what I had on the typography.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I never looked at it like that. Momo, were you saying something?
Yeah, one of the things I found about the logo is that one of their brand directors and their sales director, in one of their interviews, I mentioned like somebody asked about like why an owl is your logo, and they said there's an element of owls being wise. And one of the major things we notice is that owls can be found in every continent around the world. We kind of see ourselves in that light. And hey, owls are cool and everyone loves them. And then the sales director said, one of the ideas that drives Bellroy is the idea of being a global citizen and being able to provide solutions for people anywhere in the world. I think it's more of a cop-out, really. But, maybe that was the intention behind the owl. I think it was just like a cool element.
Yeah. I read another interview where the founder was like, man, he said something like, owls are really rad. Or it was like, how rad are owls really? He's just like, owls are cool, man. So I want that as my logo.
That's what I just think they thought it was cool. And they're like, how can we make this a cool story,